Welcome back. In this session, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into Class B airspace, which requires authorization. The vertical height is usually 10,000 feet MSL, and it's represented by solid blue lines. A Class B airspace is typically 2 or more layers. Class B airspace is controlled and regulated, and with a control tower. This type of airspace surrounds the nation's busiest airports, and this airspace is individually tailored with a core and 2 or more layers. ATC clearance is required. The core of the Class B airspace is from the surface up to 10,000 feet MSL, not AGL, and it's identified by solid blue lines. The vertical height is represented by 2 blue numbers represented as hundredths, and we'll go into that in the next slide. The graphic to the right illustrates the profile of the Class B airspace. Here you can see the layers. Also, you can see the profile of the Class E transition areas. Okay, now you've identified the Class B airspace. What about the vertical height of each of the layers in the core? Well, let's start from the center moving out. For the core, it goes from the surface to 10,000 feet MSL. And moving left or outwards, we see the shelf starts at 2,100 feet MSL up to 10,000 feet MSL. And the next layer of shelf starts at 3,000 feet MSL up to 10,000 feet MSL. You get it. All right, let's get started with this Class B airspace example with a core in 3 tiers. In this example, it is around Kansas City International Airport. The core begins at the surface and extends all the way up to 8,000 feet MSL. The first tier begins at 2,400 feet MSL and extends all the way up to 8,000 feet MSL. The second tier begins at 3,000 feet MSL and extends all the way up to 8,000 feet MSL. And the final tier, 4,000 feet MSL, extending all the way up to 8,000 feet MSL. Pretty easy.